O'Neal Bell started out this round blazing. He landed a couple of clubbing right hands. That's what hurt Mormeck. And you know, they landed in the back on the back of the head around the temple, which I think affected Mormeck's equilibrium. And then he was having a very hard time figuring out how to defend himself against O'Neal Bell. But Jean-Marc Mormeck, give him big marks for courage and resiliency. Those were two tremendous shots he just hit O'Neal Bell with. That left hook was right on the button, and Bell kept coming. And the last part of this round was as exciting as it gets. Mormeck in trouble, we thought, against the ropes, and yet even though Bell would land shots, Mormeck did as well.
And now we enter round 8, coming up a spectacular round. Scheduled for 12 with the undisputed cruiserweight title, and as Al pointed out, worthy of such.
There's the uppercut from Bell, but all of a sudden Mormeck now throwing his punches in a more crisp fashion and with more power.
Well, let's see if Mormeck has caught his breath, but O'Neal Bell once again pinning Mormeck into the corner. Bell really coming on the last few rounds after it looked like he was in serious trouble.
The interesting thing is we talked about Bell not languishing on the ropes. It's Mormeck who's been doing that for the most part, and that's because of fatigue. There's no question.
And he just keeps inviting more trouble when he says to Bell, come on in. But he's exhausted.
What Bell needs to do, though, is stay his distance, throw his punches, but not languish on the inside. That's where Mormeck can hit him with those hooks, uppercuts, and kind of clubbing right hands. Bell asked for that. He came inside. No reason to do it. Look at Mormeck.
And the guts, the heart of Bell. He's taking some hellacious shots by Mormeck.
That's been the hallmark of his career, as you pointed out, in trouble in a number of fights, down at least 7 times in his career. He finds a way to hang around, hang in there until he can get the job done.
He's only lost once in 27 fights.
It's amazing when you consider how many perils of Pauline he goes through in every fight.
Oh, a heavy right hand by Mormeck that drove Bell back. He bounces off the ropes. Mormeck seems to have gotten a little more wind back. And a right hand over the top by Mormeck.
Close round, this 8th round. This is a round that could go either way.
The gap closing in this fight. As Bell has turned it around. Bell 2-0 in world title fights. Mormeck 5-0.
Now Bell using that movement again that he used earlier and pot-shotting from the outside against Mormeck. So O'Neal Bell may be cementing this round for himself unless he gets caught, which he might here.
Bell was on rubbery legs earlier in the fight, the first few rounds, but survived.
Hey! Step back! Step back! Time!
Well, still to come from New York City, our main event. It'll be Brooklyn's Zab Judah coming home to meet the top WBC contender Carlos Baldomir.
Okay.
Here is the undisputed welterweight champ.
Okay.
Cutting out all the potential distractions of fighting in his hometown, and also the many looming mega fights being mentioned. Tough not to get caught up in all of that. Nevertheless, he says he's fully prepared for Baldomir, not overlooking him. A guy who hasn't lost in 19 straight, Baldomir. Can Baldomir catch Judah looking too far ahead? Stay tuned. We'll soon find out. Judah, Baldomir, our main event for the undisputed welterweight crown.
Come on.
Round 9. Mormeck gazing into the crowd.
You know, this is, really, it's interesting. This is where you wonder about the one fight per year for Jean-Marc Mormeck. he's not happy about that inactivity. But this is where you wonder if he can retain his sharpness over the course of time with that kind of schedule.
And he's got his hand in so many things now, a management company, a clothing company. You wonder if that serves as a distraction.
O'Neal Bell, promoted by the Warriors promotion down in Florida. They're connected, big right hand by Mormeck. They're connected with the Seminole tribe. Carlos Baldomir, we're going to see in the next fight, promoted by the Siquan tribe in California. It's a new trend in boxing. These fighters promoted by some of the Native American casino organizations.
And now, how ironic it would be if O'Neal Bell becomes the first undisputed cruiserweight champ since Holyfield, because his first win was over Evander's nephew. A first-round TKO in Atlanta back in 1998. Bell's first fight as a pro.
Yeah, and an Atlanta resident, so Holyfield has been with him on occasion. Now, in this round, there's a shot by Mormeck that went a little bit low to O'Neal Bell.
Yeah, you saw the grimace by Bell. Bell, who used to drive a UPS truck in Atlanta, a former state wrestling champ in Delaware, born in Jamaica but hasn't been there since the early 90s, hasn't been back to Jamaica, says he's got to get back soon.
This is maybe the only round in the fight in which I think you can say these fighters are trying to take a little time off to get there, even though it's still an active pace for most normal fights. For this one, it's been a little less frenetic.
Let him go. Step back.
Less than a minute remaining in round 9. There's the press row scoring. Chuck Johnson has it all even now with this comeback by Bell. Greg Leon has Bell up by 2, and McNeil has it even as well.
I've got it 77-76 for Bell. I had one even round, so I'm in. So far, for all us unofficial scores, we're pretty much in line with each other.
The real judges are Tommy Kazmarek from Brick, New Jersey, Tom Schreck from Albany, New York, Steve Weisfeld from Rivervale, New Jersey.
O'Neal Bell having a pretty good 9th round. He's been very active. And I think outworking Mormeck, although there's that big uppercut in the inside from Mormeck.
A corkscrew uppercut to the chin by Jean-Marc Mormeck. Mormeck just standing on the ropes, finishes with a left hand.
Bien. Super.
That's good. That's good.
On attaque le 10, hein. D'accord?
Doucement, respire.
Okay. Breathe. Breathe. Have something to drink. Release the oxygen.
Respire bien.
Germe, tu m'entends? Ok.
Allez,
le 10.
c'est le sprint.
Ok.